Hello, Navy fans. Your men's and women's outdoor track and field teams are the 2022 Patriot League champions. Joining me now are team captains Katie Halbert and Hayden Fox. Congrats on the titles.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's been a wild 2 days, especially with that weather out there. It was pouring both days, heavy winds, cold weather for May. How did you guys handle it out there?
Well, we kind of talked about it. We knew the conditions were going to be poor going in, so our coach and our coaches and our team decided we were going to be the toughest ones out there, and that we were going to fight no matter what the conditions were.
Yeah, we practiced outside, so we understood the conditions coming into it. We were ready to compete, so that's why we showed up today and did our best we could.
Hayden, first for you on the men's side, just coming away with this title again, winning the indoor, winning cross country, winning the outdoor title. What does this mean to you?
It's absolutely incredible. So we set a couple of goals at the beginning of the season, and winning all three of them happened to be one of them. It's awesome to see our hard work pay off this late in the season. Something we started in September has now came to fruition in May. So this is a great opportunity for us to then continue this next year. We're super excited to enjoy the victory right now.
And Katie, for you, you were not only the field athlete of the meet, you also were the highest points earner on the women's meet side. Navy's women's team had more than 100 points over second place Army. Total domination today by the squad. How pleased are you in the whole team's effort?
I could not be more proud of my team, and this is my family, and it was absolutely incredible. Nobody did one event. For our team, it's to be on the roster, you got to do multiple things or be the winner in your event. So you saw people going back for the 4x1, 100, 200, 4x4 to get out there and run the first event, the 10K, and then the last event, or the second last event, the 5K. Put 15,000 meters on that track is absolutely incredible, and I'm stunned in awe of every single athlete on my team.
Also, I'm now going to bring over Navy Director of Track and Field and Cross Country, Jamie Cook. 6 running titles this season: men's and women's cross country, men's and women's indoor track and field, and now men's and women's outdoor track and field. What does it mean for you to win 6 conference titles this season?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, this is the objective. This is what we set our minds on, not only this year, but when I first took over the program, that was the goal, is to win 6 conference titles and to be able to beat Army all 6 times. So we accomplished that goal this year. I'm extremely proud of the team, extremely proud of the coaching staff, our support staff, everybody that stuck behind us. It's not an easy road getting here. We ask a lot of our athletes, but we hold them to a high standard. They hold themselves to a high standard, and I couldn't be any more proud of them. It was a fantastic weekend in very, very terrible conditions, but they were resilient, tough, and just know how to compete.
This weather is the story of the track meet, the miserable conditions, rainy conditions. What was the message to the team, and how did they persevere through? There could have been a lot of excuses why they didn't come to play, but yet they succeeded in almost every single race.
Well, it's just a mindset that we have. You know, if we're competing, we compete to win. If we're keeping score, we want to win. I think it's these guys understand that they put the hard work in. They understand what each person on the team is doing outside of themselves. Everybody's very selfless, so the conditions were really irrelevant because we're all playing under the same conditions. Was it ideal? Absolutely not. Some of the performances weren't great, but nobody worries about that. People worry about team titles. 333 points on the men's side is a huge record. The women's side were very dominant. I mean, winning by 100 points is pretty impressive. So just our kids were great. The 35 we put on the line for the men, the 35 we put on the line for the women, did a fantastic job. And our coaching staff, again, our director of ops, our trainer, Heather Moeller, I could go on and on about what a phenomenal job these guys do, and they need to be recommended and at least rewarded for what they're doing. And I'm going to try to say, hey, step up. These guys, 6 N-Stars, 6 conference titles, awesome weekend.
Coach, last question. You've talked in the past about this Larry Bird mentality you want to have, just gritty, tough-nosed type kids. How pleased are you in the effort of every single one of these student athletes all year?
Yeah, you said it. It doesn't matter. We're going to dive at the line. We're going to scrap for every centimeter, every 100th of a second. That's the makeup of our team, and I want to continue that culture. I want to continue to build that and have practices be competitive, more so sometimes than even the meet. It was very hard making our 35-person roster, and we left probably 8 men on there who would have scored and probably another 3 or 4 women who could have scored. So, yeah, you got to compete every day.
Coach, congratulations on the 2 Patriot League outdoor titles, and best of luck next season.
Thanks a lot.